January 6th was a day of darkness for our country. It was a day, as you know, that was called for in the Constitution of the United States for us to validate the presidential election, to certify the results of the Electoral College. That day, one of the darkest, I say again, I'll keep saying days in our history, our temple of democracy was attacked by insurrectionists. You know all of this. The gleeful desecration of the Capitol resulted in multiple deaths, physical harm to over 140 members of law enforcement, and terror and trauma among staff, workers, and members. That trauma is something I can never forget or forgive. The insurrection was called for to impede our constitutional mandate, but the Congress returned to the Capitol under the dome to accomplish our constitutional mandate. Thanks to the courage of the Capitol Police, members and support workers, we showed our country, indeed the world, that we would not be diverted from our duty and that we would respect our responsibilities under the Constitution, not just the Capitol Police, but other law enforcement as well. On January 6th, and the days, weeks, and months after, the Capitol Dome has been and is once again a beacon of hope, as President Lincoln intended. Today, nearly 6 months later, it'll be 6 months in a little while, many questions regarding the circumstances of this assault on our democracy and the response to it remain. It is imperative that we seek the truth as to what happened.
Post 8, News 2 Pelosi announces select committee to investigate jan.6 Capitol riot. Speaker Nancy Pelosi announced on Thursday that the House of Representatives will form a select committee to investigate the Capitol riot on January 6. I am announcing the House will establish a select committee on the January 6 insurgency this morning with great solemnity and sadness, Pelosi said at a press conference. Senate Republicans blocked House-passed legislation to create a bipartisan commission to investigate the attack last month. After 54 senators voted in favor of the bill, it failed to pass a key procedural hurdle, falling short of the required 60 votes. Last month, the bill passed the House by a vote of 252 to 175, with 35 Republicans voting in favor. It was the result of talks between House Homeland Security Committee Chairman Bennie Thompson, D.Miss., and Ranking Member Representative Katko, Republican New York. While Democrats have long advocated for a probe akin to the 9/11 Commission, many Republicans have argued that it would devolve into a partisan exercise that would hurt them in next year's elections if it did not uncover information that goes beyond what federal law enforcement can uncover. Pelosi, Democrat California, said on Thursday that the committee's findings will not be released on a specific date, and that she has not yet announced the committee's composition or leadership. One of the darkest days in our nation's history was January 6, Pelosi said. It is critical that we establish the truth of that day, ensure that another attack of that magnitude cannot occur, and root out the causes of everything. The Select Committee will investigate the facts and causes of the attack and issue a report and make recommendations in the report. Pelosi sees the creation of this committee as a complement, not a replacement for the bipartisan commission passed by the House. Senator Chuck Schumer, DNY, said earlier this month that he would try to force the Senate to vote on the commission again. The Select Committee is about ensuring that the Capitol Dome remains a symbol of freedom, Pelosi said.
If you haven't done yet, please subscribe our channel.